How's my hair look?
It was...
Is it nice? Yo, what up everybody? This is our third video in our bus build series. So there is quite a bit of progress that has been made. I have some time-lapse footage that I'm going to show and just kind of explain what was going on. I also have a little tour video of everything that's changed. And then also we have taken the bus on a trip, and it was a couple weeks ago. It actually got down to -1. I had the back room insulated, and that was it. And then I just blocked off the door way to the back with insulation. We ran a generator and a small electric heater, and it actually kept that back room like 60 degrees, and it did drop a little below 0 that night. So I would say it's been pretty successful. I'm actually very surprised with how well the insulation is working. Not that I didn't think it would. I guess it's just a bus, and I did not have any real high expectations, especially from other people that I've heard dealing with cold temperatures, especially extreme cold temperatures in a bus, and it just being a little more difficult to heat. Now, I don't have our actual heat source or anything that we're actually going to be using in the bus, so that could change as well moving forward. I've been using an electric heater and a kerosene heater to heat it while I work on it, and the combination of both of those, one in the front, one in the back, have been keeping it actually very warm even in these freezing cold temperatures. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the video and see the progress. Before, when I started building the boxes for the wheel wells, I did not have insulation, so I had to take the tops off and put that in. I want to try and put insulation in every empty space that I can to keep it as warm as I can. And then this is just a template that I have that I made to make it so that I can cut out pieces of walls for the bus. Got our panel cut. It fits pretty decently. As you can see, the top isn't perfect. Yeah, I'm not the best with a jigsaw, whatever, get over it. There's going to be a trim piece that goes here, so it doesn't really matter. We haven't decided what color we're going to paint these walls yet. Jordan gets to decide because she's way better with designing things than me. I just do the grunt work. So yeah, it fits pretty well, so I'm going to screw it in here. And the next thing is this. I don't know why. If I was better with working on things, I could probably explain it. But this piece is flush at the top, but it sticks out at the bottom. All right, it's flush at the top, but it sticks out at the bottom. But my gap over here, see, right here, this is the same at the bottom as it is at the top. This board is the same width. I don't know. Don't ask. Either way, it sticks out. So what I have to do is I have to screw this in, and then once it's screwed in, I'll just take a belt sander and I will make it flush, and the world will be perfect. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm making the world perfect by sanding that piece down flush. And then what I have going on here is building the other wall. They aren't too terrible. Cutting the boards and getting the curve at the top is probably the most difficult part. This part is just more tedious because you have to continuously keep cutting a board little by little until it is perfectly straight up and down and level, but also touches the ceiling. So there's just a little bit of trial and error there. Got to keep going back and cutting and just making sure it's perfect so you can get it in level. And then this is just a little bit of framing the walls. I had a lot of time-lapse footage of this, of me doing the whole bus, but I feel like you get the point, so I just wanted to keep it short and just kind of show how I did that. Welcome back to the inside of our bus. It's changed quite a bit since the last video, because there was also a really big window between the last video and now. It's been about 7 or 8 months. Got the ceiling completely finished. I put a new floor in, and the reason I did that was so that I could insulate it more. I put an inch of foam insulation in the floor. Also, obviously, insulated everything in here. These pieces here over the windows are going to be removable. I'm going to actually skin them with a 1/4 inch piece of wood. And then they probably won't be in very often. It's the middle of winter, and like today it is like -15 out. So I have them all in here to try to keep heat in. But they will be removable. They probably won't even be in the bus most of the time, just when we travel when it's cold. And then coming back here, got these two walls in for the bedroom. Cut into the ceiling. That was quite the project, and that was pretty fun to do. But got it in pretty well. Got these nice boxes over the wheel wells, so you don't got big, ugly, round pieces that you're trying to work around. It's going to be much easier to build walls and stuff on top of these. And then we got the bedroom back here. Now, I wanted our bedroom to be a little bit bigger because this is also going to be our work areas. Jordan is going to have on this side over here, she's going to have her little setup and her editing station. And then same thing on this side for me. I'm going to have my computer for making videos and Xbox, whatever over there. We have our king-size bed. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it as far as the progress. But all of this stuff, the framing. Oh, and back here, right here, I got the boards on the wall. So I'm going to do that all up front as well. That'll probably be in the next video or the one after that. I do have a couple ideas for the next stuff I want to work on. Just want to give you a little bit closer look as to how everything's turning out. I absolutely love how the ceiling turned out. We used a tongue and groove pine and we painted it white. I really like how you can see the knots through the paint. And then the walls, these, nothing too special. Just give me a little bit closer as to kind of how it's all turning out, how it's going together. It's looking really clean, and I like that. It's going to even look better once I get the boards on it. And yeah, I really enjoy how this is turning out, and I'm pretty excited to keep going. That's a tour of how much we've got done on the bus. If anybody has any questions or wants to know more about what we've been doing or what we're going to be doing, feel free to leave a comment. Or like the video if you like this video. If not, I understand. It's cool. I get it. And subscribe if you really want to keep seeing more bus updates.